Hello, my lovelies. So, um, the other day I was flipping through videos and I found Mayratouchofglam and her video, what's it called? Oh, we're about to take you back to 1995, people. That's how I did my makeup in high school. Now, this is a challenge that I've been wanting to do for, since I saw it. I was like, oh man, people would be so bored with my makeup back in high school. My makeup was not fun and it also was not well done. But you know what? I'm old. It's been over 20 years, but I think I can do it. I had the worst acne on the planet, and I did not know how to treat it. It was ugh, blah, bleh. So what I would do is try to cover it up with makeup. Now in front of me right here, you can't really see it, okay? I have a mirror, so I'm going to be looking down. I'm trying to, I'll look up at you too, but I always used concealer and I used gobs of it. Gobs of it. And my acne was always concentrated right around here on my face, right? Okay, so I would, you know, I would have to go in and cover every pimple I had with it. Okay, and then every now and again I'd get one here or there or there. Oh, here. This was always really bad. Always got to get that one right there. And then the rest of my face was fine, right? Okay. And then what I would do is I would kind of try to blot it, because if I moved it around too much, the redness of the acne came through. I knew nothing about color cancellation. So I just kind of kind of try to blend it a little bit. And so I would have all these little discs color underneath this very heavy foundation I was wearing. And I'm so glad I don't have to do this anymore. I'm glad I got older. Thank God for sulfur soap. Look at my face. I'm so white. Look at this. Okay, and I'm using Clinique today, but that's because I couldn't find the old foundation. I used a Revlon foundation back then that was a cream compact, and it had a sponge, and you'd wipe the sponge and then wipe this stuff all over your face. It was really heavy and gloppy and gloopy and stuff like that. And of course it didn't match my skin at all because, teenagers. I was an athlete, so I was always running around outside getting a tan, and then I had this really white face full of makeup. But this stuff matches pretty well. 1995, back in the 1900s, ladies. That's right. Frankie's old. And it had to be left on really thick, otherwise you would see my zits. And then, of course, because I had my makeup on really thick, you could see my zits. It was just terrible. Meow. My cat. Sassy. Sassy. Took her to the vet the other day, and the vet's assistant came out and got us and said, "Is this Sassy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I'm carrying Sassy in, and she's meowing, and the lady goes, "Are you a sassy cat? Are you a sassy cat?" I'm like, "Hey, I didn't name her." I got her like that. Foundation caked on, high school style, and I did not blend. I did not blend. I brought it to the edges of my face, and I left it like that. I did not blend it into my hairline. I did not blend it down past my jaw. That's all I did. Glamorous, ain't it? Then I would have to powder it. And you always put powder on right after foundation, right, ladies? And of course, I didn't use brushes back then. Who did? You know, you're a kid. You don't have money for brushes, right? And if you do, I couldn't hang out with you. You were too cool for me. So, my dorky self used a powder compact, and the sponge that came with it. And then I would just kind of like, you know, cake the powder on. I didn't quite bake it, okay? I didn't quite bake. But yeah, I really packed it on too. But I was really oily. And then I would hit the locker after every class and I would powder it up again. And I took my compact to class with me and I would, you know, I mean, I was very insecure about my looks back in high school. Oh, sassy hush. I definitely did not have as many scars then as I do now. Okay. And I also didn't have a nose piercing and, you know. Yeah, I do have my nose pierced. I don't wear it though. Kind of part of being a minister. You look weird if you have your nose pierced. And then pink blush. Girl, you had to have pink blush. No brown blush. There was no. 80s and 90s, everybody wore pink blush. Didn't matter if you were black or white or what. And if you know, like I said, you didn't have brushes, so you had to use what you had in your compact. And this little one here has a mirror. Mine were not cool enough to have a mirror. So I had to do this in front of the mirror at home. Gosh, I don't even remember what brand I wore back then. That's how bad it was. That's how old I am. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be 40 next year. I'm looking forward to it. And I remember how I would put my blush on, like right on the apple of my cheek, and then right up next to my eye, like that. Glamorous. Teen glam. We should always be so adventurous, you know? We get old and we stop just being awkward. There we go. Get some closer to the nose there. Okay, so then of course, eyeliner. Black eyeliner. And this is, I'm serious, this is how I would do it. I would take my finger and stretch my eyeliner. Oh, and then I would go straight from the inside here, like this, and go all the way out. And there was no cat eye in high school. There was me with too much black eyeliner. And then I would do my waterline. But I didn't do my waterline right, okay? I did it, but I did it like right on the edge of the lashes. So it always got really gloppy. Oh my gosh. I walked around like this? And I wore lipstick that was a little too dark for me. And I never used lip liner. Like, ever. Oh my gosh. And of course, And I still use this. Voluminous mascara. Voluminous. This stuff this is an old recipe. And it's old school mascara, but it still works really well. And of course I would get the rings because, you know, I never used eyeshadow. Never. I did not use eyeshadow. I didn't like eyeshadow. I didn't like the way it looked. I thought it wasn't natural enough. Look at my eyeliner, y'all. So anyway, so I would use voluminous, only I wouldn't use it once or twice a day. I would do coats of it numerous times a day, and I would not comb my lashes. So let's really cake this on here. Oh no, I got some on my upper lid. That happened all the time. All the time. Top and bottom of the lash. This is senior year, by the way. I wouldn't use eye makeup remover. Psh, just wash your face, right? No. No eye makeup remover. I'm a teenager. I didn't have tattoos either, so I should have covered my arms. And you have to put just as much mascara under your eyes as over them. So all your lashes had to wear a ton of mascara. You had to have a ton of it. I can't believe I ever thought this looked good. There we go, nice and gloppy. And believe it or not, there was a girl that I ran track and field with who wore more mascara than I did. And she was super pretty girl, did not need that much makeup, but the girl was serious with the mascara. And I think she was the one who got me started on voluminous, actually. And she would cake it on, and I looked at her and thought she was wearing too much makeup. Yeah, take the plank out of your eye, folks, you know. There we go. You gotta wiggle it to get all the all the lashes. There we go. And I wore a ponytail, which I can't really do right now because I'm all fluffy. But no, I wore a ponytail and I would wear it right here, and my hair was really long and straight, so I had this huge long, got tools flying all over the place over here, people. And when I ran, it would do this. It would swish back and forth, so it was, you know. If I didn't wear my hair up in a ponytail, because it was very bone straight back in high school, I would, sassy. If I wasn't wearing the ponytail, I had it down and I would curl it at night in those rollers that you could twist and tie around each other, you know. So I would have my hair all up in rollers at night, wake up in the morning, unroll it, comb it out, and then hairspray it. And so I had all this curly hair, and it actually looked really pretty. I've got pictures of like my senior pictures from high school. I've got my hair curled like that and everything. And I wore this cornflower blue maxi dress. And then I had a baby doll dress. And I wore chokers. And it just, gosh, 1995. What a year. What a crazy year. Well, I hope you had fun with me. I certainly had fun. I'm going to go take this off now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. Bye-bye, lovelies.